Okay, so now we are going to discuss Hive. So we will start with the basics of Hive, and then we will also discuss why Hive is required, and then we will be discussing some internals of Hive, like how does it work actually. So Hive framework was developed by Facebook in 2007 or so. It was open sourced. So basically, Hive is running on different technologies, different data processing engines. So this is data analysis layer, and this data analysis layer we have data processing layer. This is data processing layer, and this data processing layer, it can be MapReduce, it can be Spark, it can be Thales. So different data processing engines can be here. So Facebook created Hive to simplify the process, because writing MapReduce job is not so easy. It is very complicated for those people who are not coming from Java background. Even if a particular person is coming from Java background, so the person will not be able to write code quickly. So that's why the productivity is also low when you're writing in MapReduce. So this wrapper was created, Hive wrapper was created, so that whenever you write anything in HQL, that translates into MapReduce job. So HQL, Hive query language, translates into MapReduce jobs. So for example, let's say we have select count star from products, where product underscore id greater than 100. So let's say we have this. So in this case, if you see, like this is my filtering operation, and this is my statistical function. Now filtering is taken care by mapper. So this is like a mapper responsibility, and this is a reducer responsibility, because statistical function. So if you do the explain plan of this statement, you will find it's the MapReduce job actually. So this query translates into MapReduce job, and MapReduce job is like internally there can be one or more MapReduce jobs. So we can say there can be multiple MapReduce jobs which are one or more. So internally it will translate, and we don't have to go into nitty-gritties of writing Java code. So you write in SQL, it is translated into MapReduce jobs which are in Java. So that saves a lot of effort in terms of developer productivity, as well as in terms of simplifying the things. So it is much more convenient, ease of use. So this is basically opening up big data for even non-developers, like analysts. So yeah, these data analysts, they can actually make use of big data, and that was a problem faced by Facebook during that time when Facebook released Hive. So that's basically the intention here. Now this Hive technology was developed for doing data warehousing on Hadoop, and this technology specifically helped us in doing a lot of other use cases also. Like Facebook is a social networking site, and they were doing a lot of sentiment analysis. So Hive has a lot of inbuilt functions like ngram, or like context ngram, and then there are many other functions for performing sentiment analysis of data, because Facebook wanted to do that. So it's inbuilt into the framework. So this is very high level overview, like what is Hive, and some historical background, and how Hive converts into MapReduce jobs. I think you also got this idea why we need Hive, because Hive is making lives easy, and it is translated into MapReduce jobs, so you don't have to go through this entire development life cycle of developing MapReduce jobs. So this is taken care by Hive. Now, Hive framework as such is fault tolerant. So Hive framework is fault tolerant because it is running on MapReduce, Spark, or Thales, and these frameworks are actually fault tolerant. These are fault tolerant, so that's why Hive is also fault tolerant. But if you see many technologies, they are not fault tolerant in data analysis world, because Impala is not fault tolerant, and because Impala runs somewhere here, not on MapReduce Spark, so that's why it is not fault tolerant. So Impala is here. in this architecture. So this architecture, let me fence it. This is Impala, and Impala has Impala query language. So this is a very important difference. So if some technology is fault tolerant, you can fire and forget. You can run batch jobs very easily. Batch jobs very easily. So Hive has another process which is called Hive LLAP. So this is called long live end process, and this is coming from World or Hortonworks. Hortonworks company promoted this component a lot, and this is another release of Hive. It is part of Hive 2.0 only. Yes, so in case you want better performance, because Hive is slow, it is bad job. But if you want interactive querying and you want better performance, then Hive LLAP is a solution. It can do a lot of things because it has features like reusing of containers, yarn containers. It can do. So it will not create a lot of JVMs. It will just leverage the existing JVMs. It is basically low latency. So this is also able to achieve when we do caching of data. Yeah. So the caching of data is done in the container. So that's why it is faster. So there are many other reasons for this Hive LLAP to be faster, but for the time being, just understand this is another release of Hive, and this is making Hive faster than the previous versions. So it was supported primarily by Hortonworks. So Hive provides very good support for extending the framework. And example is we have SerDes, serializer, deserializer, and then we also have support for a lot of data formats. Apart from that, you also find user defined functions. So there are so many things provided by Hive. You will find Hive has very good indexing support compared to other technologies in big data world. But if you compare with RDBMS, definitely it is lacking a lot. But it does provide indexing of data. So that is another thing. It can also update data in HDFS using ORC format, like if ORC, optimized row columnar format. So updates are possible if you are working with Hive. So you will find there are a lot of reasons for using Hive technology as such, but for the time being, I think this should be good enough to understand like why Hive is required, what is Hive, and how it is beneficial for our enterprise. Now we will start discussing maybe some high level idea about Hive, like which all components exist and how they interact with each other.